Happy 2020, everybody. It's been a while since I've been on this specific channel. I went to my grandparents' vow renewal. Is they've been married for 60 years, and that's a beautiful thing. Like you don't really see that a lot. Um, I There was a lot I did want to talk about, and I did spew some of it on the podcast. Now, I love doing a podcast. There are times I think this is probably why I made this channel because there are times where I feel like is the group going to talk about this, and are they going to put? And even though I know they're going to put out good quality thoughts, it's like, are they really going to be like, how long are we going to stay on this? How long do we really going to talk about it? Or how long do they really care? Because I do pull out the topics, but I'm not sure like if any of them care that much unless they personally ask me. And when they do ask me, I say, "Yeah, we'll put it on the list. We'll talk about it. I want to talk because if you're really passionate about it, I really want your opinion on it. That's the point of me making that podcast. And the best part is, they look forward to the podcast, so that's good. But here's the thing I want to personally talk about, and then I think that first things first. I think I put this white tee on backwards, so yeah, it's on backwards. I'll fix that later. As you see, I'm in a really good mood. 2020, I guess, started off right. I just gotta, keep doing what I gotta do. Hopefully, this will be a better year, 2019. First things first. Prayers up. Put it in the air. Prayers up, power in the tongue, all the other stuff. Yada yada yada. First things first, I want to talk about. I was watching Surviving R. Kelly Part Two. Or as I like to call it, the second season. And for those who didn't watch it, I've gotten through 3 episodes. I may watch the last 2 episodes. I don't know, but I don't feel as bad. This is sad for me. I do not feel as bad as I did in the first part. The first part, even though that I knew everything that they talked about in that documentary, I did feel bad for the women, especially like the couple of them. I really did. This one I didn't feel so bad. Like it's really it, except for the girl that was braiding R. Kelly's hair. That's the closest I went to feeling bad. But everybody else just feel like we're really regurgitating the same shit, and I don't see the point of them being a part two. Like we already know, and I don't see the point in this documentary. I can understand this maybe in the future people want to look up R. Kelly, they kind of look this up. But for people that know who R. Kelly is, it's like, what is the point of this? We know this stuff already. Everything about this has been said. It has not been publicly documented. There's nothing new under the sun. So that's how I felt about the documentary. But my opinion is still the same. I blame everybody. Everybody had a part in this. The ones that was trying to say R. Kelly's a bad man. Um, I don't blame the victims in the 90s. I will say that. Like people won't say I'm victim, but I do not blame a couple of people that if you all I know is let's just say this. Besides for the people in the 90s, from him going to trial to now, you could look him up and say like, okay, he's kind of been around with pedophiles. He's married to Aaliyah when she was 15. He's on tape peeing on a girl and all that other stuff, and you still want to fuck with him. He's like he's a creep and all that other stuff, and you still want to fuck with him. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. And it's like everybody. It seems like to me, as real as it is, I still like I believe the women. I really do. I believe the women. It do seem like they was reading off the script a bit because it's always yes, daddy, or can we be daddy. And I know people who are like thirsting for power, like for people to call them daddy. I do see that happening and all that other stuff, but it does feel like varying off the script. So with that being said, Oprah. Do I feel like Oprah was going after black men? Yes, I do feel like. The reason why I say this because, as I was saying, there are two documents on. There are two documents on R. Kelly. Oprah was about to make one on Russell Simmons, and that now she's not making it. So I feel like because of and Weinstein is getting charged, but she still hasn't really said nothing about Weinstein. But yet we get a documentary, two documentaries on R. Kelly, one documentary on Michael Jackson at 10 years after he done died, and you done gave them an interview on your own little channel and all the other stuff. So yeah, it does feel like you're trying. She's trying to, and a lot of these people are trying to make black men the face of pedophilia. I do personally, I do feel like that. But with that being said, and I've said this all the time, with the exception of Bill Cosby, all of these people that have done shit, they're creeps. I want them to go to jail. I still look my delivery's still out on Bill Cosby. I just don't think he raped those women. Do I think he had sex with them women? Yes. Do I think he's a scumbag because he cheated on Camille? Yes. I've done said this many a times, but I'm gonna reiterate. Uh, I feel like, damn, I was on the road too. I don't feel like he raped those women. So with that being said, I do feel Kevin Spacey got off free. I know Weinstein's being charged, but we don't know at this point. From this point, I don't know when he's going, how long he's going to be charged. We just know that he's charged. But let's just say he might get less than Bill Cosby because you know how white America do. And the only reason I feel like he even got charged is because us as black men been like real adamant or yo, y'all better not let this nigga Weinstein walk because it. Tell you the truth, and a lot of people can admit it. Like, first of all, it took him forever. And I know R. Kelly. It took him years. It took R. Kelly years before he got said not guilty, and I still felt like he was guilty on that. But you can see they're taking their sweet ass time on Weinstein, and it seems like every time we're saying, "Yo, y'all really going hard on these black men," like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, that was like a whole year. It seems like Weinstein, like you get excuse me, like he's mentioned, but he's not as mentioned as much as R. Kelly and all that other stuff. And I feel like he's done worse than like probably R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and all them niggas combined, because that man really had power and he was really abusing his power. But that's just my personal opinion. But enough about that. Another thing I want to talk about. Lizzo's been really, really in the media lately. A lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people are fascinated with. Now, I don't know. It's because of her weight, because it's never about her talent. I think a lot of people want to say fat phobic. I just because she's Lizzo is a complicated topic to talk about because a lot of it, I feel like a lot of the stuff she does is attention seeker. My thing on and here's my thing on nudity. At one point, it's art. But I feel like nudity is low hanging fruit. I feel like anybody can do nudity, and I feel like when people try to do, and I've said this before, when people try to say body positive, it always go to nudity, and I feel like if you really want to show body positivity, you should show it in every aspect, not just nudity. And I feel like fat girls just want to, and body positivity, and I could be wrong, and I feel like a lot of things about body positivity is just fat girls just want to wear belly shirts without people being judged. But this is just me, and there's a lot of people. If it looks sloppy, and we're going to talk about it, just like when skinny women wear these stupid ass dresses at the award show, like people are going to talk about it. If it looks good, we'll say it looks good. If it looks bad, we'll say it looks bad. And another speaking on Lizzo, and then speaking on keeping on Lizzo, I'm gonna talk about the Jillian Michaels shit. I have no. Here's the thing. I'm a big boy myself, and I've said it a bunch of times. I need to lose weight. I've have I. Do I have confidence in myself that I can still pull a girl at my weight? Yes, because I've done it. But that don't mean the fact that I still need to lose weight. I still need to be healthy. Hell, I have sleep apnea, and I've been like really procrastinating on that. And I've told my grandparents because they don't want to see me die, and sleep apnea could really kill you. They don't want to see me die. It's my grandfather told me many a times get a CPAP machine. I just got to do it. Um, my grandmama, she's a retired nurse, so she's about that health, and she's gonna tell me these stats and all that other stuff. I'm gonna hear it from my grandmother, and like I said, I just came from and this is just me personally. I just came from a wedding renewal vow. I did the electric slide and the Cupid shuffle and the wobble. Those three dances, those three things. And I was tired. I've never, in my life, I have never been tired. I used to, and this is the thing, I used to go to the clubs. And when I was in the Navy, I used to go to the clubs and we would have the DJ, they would play Walk It Out, Soldier Boy, Pass It to A-Rab, and the Cupid Shuffle in a row. Not tired. I could do all that. If anybody, anybody that's like been in the Navy with me in 2008 in Great Lakes, Illinois, they know what Pass It to A-Rab is. Like that shit is a lot of fucking energy, and I still had energy to dance all night. I'd be like, be in the club just wilding out and all that stuff, and not feel tired at all. And then I would late. Then the next day I go hit a Dance Dance Revolution machine. Like I just had a bunch of energy. At my wedding renewal vow, I the Cupid Shuffle, Electric Slide, and the wobble. I'm done. I said, and I'm like, my legs is hurting. I was like, oh my god, why am I so tired? It's like I've never been. And I'm not breathing heavy, but I'm like my legs was feeling it. I was like, oh my god, this weight is really good. So I really need to lose the weight. With that being said, what Jillian Michaels was talking about. First things first, she's a fitness trainer, and a lot of people are trying to get on her, try to like drag her. She's a fitness trainer, and y'all don't want to stop acting like she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Of course, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. It's heart disease is one of the biggest killers in the black community. So, and especially if you're that size, heart disease is really relevant. Diabetes is really relevant at that size. So, what she's saying is true. It's not really a lot of, and I think most people are really overlooking like her calling her fat, but the most thing they really overlooking is her saying, "Why are we not celebrating her talent?" It seems like every time, and I say this all the time, every time I hear about Lizzo, it's not about her music. It's about either her weight or someone saying that they'll smash Lizzo even at their age, or this whole body positivity. It's never about her music. And this is just me, and I've always said this: if you are an artist, and I hear about you, if I hear more about as an artist, if I hear more about you about what you do off of your talent instead of what you do with your talent, you're not a good artist. Like I know, like Meg The Stallion, and I love Meg The Stallion. I've heard her rap before. She really, really got popping. Like she used to rap all the time, and she still do some rap. She do performance of rap, but like if you go to her Instagram, yeah, she still have music there. But most of the time, you see her, she's shaking her ass. She out shaking her ass and driving a boat. And this is me as a fan. I've seen it now, but I know she can rap. When I like seeing, and as much as I love a booty shake here and there, I really like Megan Thee Stallion when she was like in these booths and like she's showing you her rap skills. That's what made me really fall in love with Megan Thee Stallion. But anytime I see her, like if she's doing something, she's shaking her ass. It's just like, I mean, yeah, a girl can have a fun. So I'm not trying to be a prude. So, but I feel like I'd rather see your art. As an artist, let me see your art. Let me see your talents. Let your talents show. And that's mostly how I feel about that. And so with Lizzo, I didn't like I told people before. I didn't hear Truth Hurts until like 6 months after it blew up, and then I really didn't care about that. But I feel like she's gonna do what every other big person do. They're gonna talk about skinny bitches and body positivity and all that other stuff. Then they're gonna start exercising. They're gonna lose their weight, and then they're gonna talk about how good they are. They're gonna lose their weight. I was kind of. I feel like Lizzo's gonna do the same thing. I feel like Lizzo's gonna drop that weight soon. Hell, fucking Gabourey Cedarberg just dropped 100 pounds. And I feel like she's gonna drop more. Rick Ross was a big fat nigga, and a lot of fat niggas used to love Ross, but Ross is not fat no more. Well, he carries a. He's still fat, but he's not where he was. Like Ross looking about almost as slim as Drake. So either or, a lot of these big people. I understand body positivity, but sooner or later you're going to want to drop that weight. you're gonna like stop feeling tired. Like I don't want to like I I want to go places and not walk places and not feeling tired and all that other stuff. And you don't have to be a size two. Let's just say that you ain't got to be a size two. Just be a size healthy. Like a lot of people, like there's a lot of big people, and people. The first thing I think of is Samoans, because Samoans are you like. I feel like Samoans are just naturally big, and I'm like, if you're not Samoan, then I feel like it doesn't work for you. I feel like the only people it works for is Samoans, but that's just me. So, in conclusion, Kelly's still a creep. The documentary is still trash. Yes, I think Oprah is after black men, but I feel like she done dropped off. Harvey Weinstein's charged finally, but I still skeptical about what they give him. And I do feel like if it wasn't for black men talking about y'all better be putting, I feel like if it wasn't for black men saying y'all need to lock Harvey Weinstein up. Y'all need to really throw the book at him. And I don't care if it is the Me Too movement that really started it. I feel like if it wasn't for black men, he would be walking off just like Kevin Spacey did. That's my honest opinion. I feel like I feel like because the black men did that. I could be wrong. I can be wrong. I don't care, but that's just my personal opinion. Um, Lizzo is talented as people say she is, and I'm pretty sure she's very talented. I need to hear more from your music thing with you. Because, like, when you see Beyonce, you see her music. When you see Rihanna, if she's not doing her music, she's doing her clothing line, she's doing Fenty, she's modeling. Like, Rihanna's doing work. It's like the only time you really hear about their really love life is that if you want them to hear it. Um, I is if Lizzo keep, I mean, Lizzo could probably stick around, but like I said, I need to hear more from her music than her just doing shit. I don't really need. I don't know. Body positivity is kind of iffy to me. I agree with Jillian Michaels, and my grandparents' vow renewal was awesome, and I'm glad I did go because watching 60 years of marriage is kind of a beautiful thing, and that's kind of like what I want. I may not get like 60 years, but if I could get at least 30, and I said this, if I could get at least 20 years of a married relationship with a woman, I'd be happy. Um, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So let me know what y'all think. I talked about a lot, and I feel like I had a lot on my mind. I want to get off this off my mind. Still not one of my longest videos. I feel like I am getting better with this talking shit though. I barely stumbled. I don't know. I'm gonna look back on this, and I probably said a bunch of uhs and likes because it happens. Um, there I go. I said again. I've been trying to like watch what I say, or at least if I'm going to say stuff, at least not ramble so much because I did ramble here, but at least it got somewhere. Uh, I do feel like I'm getting better at this, so I think this YouTube. I really like glad I made this personal YouTube channel, and hell, I may get one view, and sometimes I get 300 views, depending on what I'm talking about. But I'm do glad I'm get someone is looking at it, and someone is appreciating what I'm putting out. So I appreciate anybody that done take this time and looked at this video and looked at people was talking about. And like I said, I hope to continue on pushing this channel of my thoughts raw and uncut. With that being said, I may one time, do put some edited videos on here, maybe, just to cut down what I be saying. But other than that, I'm glad I made this channel. I really am. Like I don't really care if this like I said this many times before. I don't care if this channel blow up. I just want to talk my shit. With that being said, my name is Oskino Fly and I'm out. Peace.